Hi everybody, I'm Nancy G. Baker. The other week I shared a video about why you might want to start a YouTube channel. And I thought about it this week. There may be some people that go, yeah, well, I want to do that, but how do I do that? I figured that's the next question that's going to come out. Now there are great videos on keyword search and analytics and lighting. There's going to be a lot of information if you really are gung-ho about starting a YouTube channel. Take a course, learn a lot, or even Gillian Perkins is someone I recommend if you want to start a YouTube channel. But I thought I should do a video for those people that just want to dip their toe in the water. Maybe they're not sold out and they just are like, I want to try it. What is the minimum I have to do? So first, you've got to come up with a theme for your channel. The first channel I started, it was after having breast cancer. I learned about different foods and I started cooking different. So I thought I want to share recipes and what I call life hacks. And I also thought I wanted to help people to enjoy the journey and be happier in life. I do have a video that I love that talks about enjoying the journey. So I'm going to put a link to that video as well. But I started that with this theme of helping people live happier, healthier lives. That was my theme. This other one I started for my business is about Select.Connect, my business, so it's going to have tips. And I'm actually putting this video on both channels because it can help people individually and it can also help businesses. So come up with your theme. You want some kind of consistency because you're going to have followers that are going to be interested in what you have to share. And you just want to be consistent so they don't go, where did this one come from? After that, you've got to create your channel. I'm not going to get into that, but you can find videos about that. The one thing I will say is your channel name. I started out with just my name. My business one does have the business name. But this is something where if you start the channel and you kind of shift what you're doing, it may be that name doesn't work anymore. So think about that. All right, after that, recording. What equipment do you need? I'm going to encourage you. A lot of people say they do it just with their phone or just with their computer. I think I started out with my computer, but I was doing recipes and there were some challenges with the microphone. So I did buy this $25, $30 microphone and it works real well. And then I did buy a webcam because when you're cutting food for a recipe, you can't really see it. But that's not an issue for what I'm doing today. So you could start with just a computer. I will say I did recently invest in a light ring. When I started, I had my desk next to a window and the light worked really well during parts of the day. So I started having challenges depending upon when I wanted to record. So I did invest in a light ring. I think it was around $100. So if you're going to do stuff moving forward, I would say make sure your lighting is good. Once I've recorded my video, then I go into Canva and I use this to create thumbnails and end screens. Now, if I take you through the process, it's a little bit tedious. So I'm just going to show you. Here's one I created that you may have seen on my personal channel for starting a YouTube channel. And then this is the one I use for Select.Connect. Today, I have created this one and then this one for my two channels. Now I have decided to start using a picture because I've noticed some of the people I follow, it seems like when you use your picture on your thumbnail, you get more traction. I'm not sure. I'm going to test it out. But at any rate, I create stuff in here and then I download it. And this is where I'm going to put it in my video editor. The video editor I use is just the one that comes with Windows 10, and it does everything I need to do. I'm going to show you the one I created that I'm working on now. So you've got the different videos that I have recorded. This is where you're going to start your project and name it. You add your different files. So this would include my recordings. Also what I just showed you in Canva, I've got that thumbnail and the end screen. I want to add that in here too. Now what I'm doing right now is a recording I'm making in Xbox. That's a little advanced and I'm not going to put that in here this time, but that's another file that I'm adding in here. Let me go to something a little simpler because of course I haven't finished this and it's got more stuff in it. But I'm going to show you this one I made on Fruit Cobbler. So this has got the different files that I added in here. You can go in here and this recording, I can trim it. So this is where this whole recording, I may have used part of it and then I added this little bit here. So you trim it here, and then the other thing you can do is in here I have the ability to add text. So when I'm making these recipes, you know, it says start with 6 cups of fruit. The next one's going to say something else. Oh wait, not trim. We need to go into text, and it says add zest and juice from 1 lemon. Now I have options here, and I can put it different places, and this is where I type the text, and when I'm done I say done. So you can add text, you can add all your screens, you can trim them. The other thing I need to show you, you can do motion on here. I don't really do it, but here's some options where you can, if you have a screen, you can zoom out, zoom in. That would be good if you're having just a picture. And I think there's something else. Audio, let me show you that. So on this one, I use this music, and where I get it, you want to make sure it's not an infringement on copyright. So you can go to YouTube, you can download these videos in advance. I'm sorry, you can download these audio files in advance. So that's what I do. I get them, they're on my computer, so I add them here. And in my intro, I have this one kind of short here, and then if you watch this video, I've got the music again here. When you add it, you have the option here to change the volume. So I usually am adjusting it to, like, I think, yeah, 65, 66. And this one right here, I'm fading in, fade out. And so those are options you can do. If you have voice recording, this is where you can add that as well. So you can do all that within Video Editor. When you're done, you just click Finish Video and it downloads to your computer. Once you've downloaded your file, you're ready to go to your channel. Click here and you upload the file. Once you do that, you're going to have to fill in some information. I'm going to go right here and manage videos and just show you a few things. Obviously, if you do this, you have to learn more, but here's one that I have not published yet. So let me see. You've got your title. That's pretty important. I would say if you're going to do this, find someone on YouTube that talks about that. Another thing that's important is down here, show more tags. There are tags that are important. And then what else? These thumbnails, that's where I will usually put one there. By default, it finds a picture, but you really don't want to have that as your thumbnail. So you want to be intentional, have your thumbnail exactly the way you want it. And there are end screen, and let's see. On the end screen, I do have something where people can subscribe. I put a video here. Most of the time I do the best for the viewer. So those are all things I recommend. And that's pretty much it. So that's just a quick overview of the tools I use to create content for YouTube. And hopefully it helped you get an idea if this is something you might want to take a stab at. Feel free to leave comments in the description below and reach out if I can help you with anything. Thanks for watching.